How are you going to be a doctor if you can't watch someone get their face eaten off?
Okay, that is not in the purview of a cardiologist.
A cardiologist too?
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
So thank you.
She made the first move. Did you see that?
She
need him.
Ooh.
She need him. What's up, witches? Welcome back to the Tired Witches podcast. It is your lovely head witch here, Olivia, joined by my co-host, the amazing Grace, and we are here for our final 2 episodes of Every Year After, episodes 7 and 8. We have been watching this entire journey. It has been a wild, crazy ride, but before we get into this, make sure to like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure that you are following us over on our Instagram at the Tired Witches podcast on Instagram, over on my TikTok, A Girl and Her Cats, Chronic Chillness over on TikTok, Chronic Chapters over on Instagram. And yeah, make sure you're doing all that good stuff. As we head into these final 2 episodes, there's a lot of questions, a lot of apprehension, a lot of what the hell are they doing? How are they going to wrap this up? How are they possibly going to make me root for Percy and Sam? But I'm willing to keep my mind open and let them try to convince me. How are you feeling about these final 2 episodes, Grace, going into it?
Kind of the same way you are, feeling very lost, pretty confused. There's a lot that was just like thrown at us in the last couple episodes and needs to be resolved, and I just kind of don't know the direction it's going to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting right now, and we're pretty off page at this point from the book. So it's like, this is all, like, I think we've covered everything from the book. So I'm just really wondering where it's going to go, besides, you know, Sam and Percy getting together.
Yeah. See, that's
Spoiler.
What's fascinating. No! They had to have to go. Whoa!
Believe it or not.
In the romance book? What?
Who would have thought?
So that's the thing. If you don't know, we are a book podcast, even though I don't have my books behind me right now. We are a book podcast. We will be comparing this TV show to the book, all of the changes. We will be obviously talking about that. I am not a reader of the book, but Grace is. So she's going to do her best not to spoil me, even though at this point, everything's already been pretty much put on the table there. So we are just going into this with my open mind and critical of it as a TV show on its own, whereas Grace will be able to do that comparison for you guys. So if that's not what you're looking for, if you're wanting someone to just come on here and rave about the TV show, you're probably looking at the wrong one. We are enjoying it, but we do have our critiques and criticism. That's life. So if that's not what you're looking for, hit the road, Jack type of deal. It doesn't really bother me. That's fascinating to know that there's nothing left for the book, especially knowing that I'm assuming they're going to want to do multiple seasons.
Yeah, well, I saw on today online that the plan is an arc of 5 seasons. I have no idea how.
With only 2 books?
Yeah, there's only 2 books
What?
in this universe. Yeah, she has other books about times at the lake, but they're not in this. They're not Barry's Bay, as far as I'm concerned.
What?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what they have envisioned.
Okay.
Maybe like it. I don't know. I'm going.
They're gonna have
saying,
to. It's gonna be all original content then. They're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there gonna be a season for Chantal and Delilah and Charlie? I don't know. Jordy with Chantal.
Yeah. Or Delilah. Like you don't. You don't know here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe Wit will get a season. You know?
Mm-hmm. Because we still haven't seen Wit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Sure.
Okay. Let's. Are you ready to dive into this? I'm ready to.
I need answers.
See what I need to know what the hell they're delivering here. So let's get right into this, and hopefully, I asked for no whiplash last time, and we got a bunch of whiplash. So I'm not even gonna say anything here.
I know. Don't jinx it.
Seriously. She doesn't sleep, man, huh?
Yeah, seriously. Oh my god, she's been out for 2 days straight. Oh, I can't get over that he didn't know. It's devastating.
What the f*** were you thinking? What happened to we're never gonna tell Sam?
This song doesn't fit the mood.
No, it doesn't.
I had to tell him.
Why? So you could ruin his life?
No, he ended things with her because of me. I couldn't let him do that without knowing the truth.
So then I'm just collateral damage.
What?
Because I'm pretty sure Sam's never gonna forgive me.
I just need to know, is Sam okay?
If you truly care about his well-being, you'll go back to Seattle. Today. You're fucking selfish, Percy.
It's insane
Well-
for him to make it about himself.
Yeah. And showing up in that outfit? Get out of my face, buddy. How dare you?
We're cool for the summer. I've never been happy.
Ha!
I don't look like shit from the outside now, but I figure we sand it down and put on a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah, we're here to help. Right, Sam?
Uh-oh.
Rough.
Guys?
What's happening? Oh, shit.
So, what I wanted to happen that would make Charlie and Percy forgivable, it's not happening.
You're right. That's right. Yeah, because we're in next year.
Guessing the engine's flooded. I'm gonna go get some dry spark plugs. I'll be back in a minute.
Master of Maritime Knots. Full scholarship to Stanford.
Okay.
How does one address a boat expert valedictorian?
Captain.
Also, Captain valedictorian.
So he's already gotten into Stanford.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they actually are going to do it like they did in the book.
That's actual cheating.
I
But they said
no,
they
I
were
think
broken
Sam's
up.
going to break up. Yeah, I think Sam's going to break up with her, though. Over the phone or something.
I think we start with a rewatch of the entire Halloween series, but this time we start with the H2O timeline. You hate this idea?
No. I think it's great. It's epic for sure.
He's being weird.
Yeah.
So Spell, what's up?
He's leaving.
I got into that summer intensive.
I'm officially changing your boyfriend position from hot and smart to hot and genius.
Look at how supportive she is.
The only thing is, it starts in 2 weeks.
Hold up. So
That's
I found out end of April.
for the past 6 weeks, you've been hearing me talk?
Yikes.
oh.
I should have said something earlier, but you were so excited and cute with all your ideas. I didn't want to ruin
Oh,
what little
come
time we
on.
had left. Finally told her, huh?
Where are her parents?
Great question.
Where's their mom?
We'll FaceTime every night. I'll even record all my lectures so you can pretend like you're there with me.
The perfect bedtime stories. I'm gonna be asleep in mere minutes.
I don't know. Organic chem sounds...
It's not, dear God.
I mean, the structural properties of carbon-containing
Stop.
compounds.
I have PTSD, please stop.
Yeah, right.
Hey, we're going to talk so much you're going to think I'm right next door.
Except you'll be 9 hours away.
Oof.
Why does this goodbye feel so final?
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Although it wasn't really final.
I'll say goodbye my own way. I can't show my face at the funeral.
Definitely not.
Charlie's right, it'll just complicate things.
Since when does Charlie Floric?
Since it's his mom's funeral.
For real.
I don't want to go to the funeral. I get it. We can leave whenever you want.
Thank you.
But what happened between you and Charlie is not just on you. He probably leaned in first to kiss me.
What?
I'm just saying it's probably his fault.
You okay about the majority of it all?
If Charlie hadn't walked up, I think my almost kiss would have been not so almost.
Take a beat before you blow up your relationship with Drew.
Did you already do it?
I am nothing if not rational. Beat happening in perpetuity.
Very much so.
Let's just talk about you. I prefer to be the cross-examiner in this relationship. Your whole life was torn up by this while he went off and made a shit ton of money with a good job and a gorgeous apartment. The watch that he wears is $50K.
I don't understand why this should have affected his future.
My
Right?
apartment's cute.
That makes no sense.
The point is, you have lived with regret for the last 10 years.
What do you want me to do? What, yell at him on the day of his mom's memorial?
Yell at him for what?
You yell at him today. Tomorrow we're going to be gone, and you cannot let him push this false narrative.
What?
If it were me, I would
What?
get him a new one.
I'm so lost. Still.
I will.
I thought it was mutual.
I'm gonna yell at him and then I'm gonna leave here with my head held high, or at least less filled with shame and regret.
Just because he's not filled with shame or regret doesn't mean he deserves to be filled with shame and regret. Does that mean, like...
Great point.
She's pretty fragile last night after Wick kicked her out.
Oh!
Hi.
Please come in.
I actually just came to get Percy's stuff. Are you okay?
I am.
The espresso machine is killing me.
In that motel.
Oh, you got the cups too. Good
Right?
job.
Thank you.
How did they carry it out?
Learn through careful
I know! What?
My dad was married 3 times, so I've seen every variety of post-divorce meltdown.
That's helpful, I guess.
Oh, beyond. First was my mother. She fell apart, cut all her hair off, gained 20 pounds, and I'm pretty sure has never had sex again.
Ugh.
Number 2 went scorched earth, bashed in the windows of his mint condition 1967 Porsche Spider.
Ooh.
And then wife number 3, masterful. Just stuffed her anger and sadness and hatred just way, 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 way down.
Oh, that's healthy.
That's healthy.
She walked away with half of his money, the house in Bellevue. So if I just keep it together like Shannon, I think it was Sharon.
Shut.
If I keep it together like her, I'm golden. Another espresso?
Yeah, thank you.
You drank it that fast? Jeez.
Maybe we could both wear one to the memorial tomorrow. Think Mom would have liked that.
What are you doing, buddy?
Because you just seem like...
Like someone who's looking for the teal tablecloths that I ordered for your mother's memorial? Yes. Can you look in that box, please?
I think they're on the table.
Those are aqua.
Are those not the same color?
No, they're not.
She still doesn't know.
Okay, look, I appreciate everything you're doing here, but I wouldn't stress. I think those are just fine.
They're not fine.
About Charlie and Percy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when my dad died, all I wanted was to be a cardiologist.
It's...
Not actually. He tried. He tried.
Trying so hard not to admit to myself that this big adult life that I had sacrificed so much for just wasn't working. So I threw myself into taking care of Mom, and I don't regret it. I do think that it was a little bit of a noble excuse to ghost the rest of my life.
She took it really hard, Sam.
Oh, here we go.
We were supposed to have the whole summer, and now it's just gone.
You're being dramatic. But this is my last summer before I have to put on a suit and rot in some corporate office.
Empathy's really your strong suit.
Don't let him ruin your summer. Or mine.
You need to do something very un-Sam-like to get out of your funk.
Why don't you help me fix the boat?
They're Gilligan's Islanding.
How'd you even find me? Why are you even here?
Why you got an attitude?
Yeah, seriously.
Who the hell you think you are, man?
You may have nothing more to say, but I do.
Oh gosh. What are we gonna find out?
Percy, just go.
No, I'm gonna say what happened.
Oh no, Sam's gonna find him in the closet together.
No.
So we're locked in here?
You mean you locked us in
Break
here?
it down.
I
Don't
would
you dare
immediately
blame
start
me
kicking
for
it
this.
I
down.
would immediately not get caught in this thing. There's no shot.
Bro. Yeah, seriously.
Jordy, about last night.
No, it's not about that. It's about your final task.
Okay, what is the final task?
You gotta jump in the lake.
Oh, no. No, I... Hey, Delilah, Jordy and I were just talking about going to the lake. Would you want to join us?
Okay, yeah. Get my bathing suit.
Great.
Love triangle.
I know, right?
Could at least try calling someone?
With what service?
You could try breaking down the door, buddy.
How's that? Front door. What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Yes.
Okay, that is not in the purview of a cardiologist.
A cardiologist, too?
Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Liz Hugh and everything, man.
I got your black extra hot coffee.
Caffeine first. Talk later.
Okay, but it's like 3rd degree burn inducing hot.
It's just how I like
You
it.
didn't swallow a single thing. I thought there was no swallowing happening
Nope.
there.
Mm-mm.
Socket wrench. The one with the
I
round.
know what a socket wrench is.
You're a cool girl.
Thank you, I know that too.
Delicious.
Oh, I love this song. I hate that they're using it for this, though.
Did he just ignore her?
Yeah, this is what happened in the book.
Once again, there's no customers at that place.
Yeah, completely empty.
If there's a season 2, the writers have to fix this. Like, it's such a big...
But he shuts down when things get hard.
Is he gonna give away the box of movies?
That's what I'm guessing. Or some other keepsake. There we go.
My friends will be gone away.
Oh, just throw that. I thought he was gonna throw it in the Goodwill bag. Could you imagine shopping at Goodwill?
For real, right?
My family lives in...
Wow, wish they would have showed this way earlier in the season. So I
Right.
cared about what he's about to do.
Wow. Was not expecting this side of Sam.
Just, I've never seen that bench before.
Yeah, that too.
Just,
Yeah, Sam doesn't give a shit where I am. No one does.
You have nobody because you're a selfish. You did this to yourself.
I did this? You did this.
I've spent the last 10 years beating myself up, and I sure as hell am not gonna.
put your clothes back on! Put your clothes back on!
You okay? What's happening?
Oh, they need the cardiologist.
Ah! Damn it! I got you. I got you.
Sam's 100% walking in on that.
I know. That's why I had to like shield my eyes for a second.
I have a rule where I don't swim in places where I can't see the bottom.
Well, I'm going in.
He's off. We're not really doing this, right?
Unnecessary.
Screw it.
This is so unnecessary. I just do not care.
I don't care. I don't need to see people jumping in a lake.
I know. What are you trying to tell me? There might be a
Fine.
love triangle here? I don't care about it. She's still technically engaged, so.
Oh my god, how did you just do that?
Wrap it up.
Are you ready?
No.
Yes. Go on the count.
Could you imagine if they did do like a whole throuple situation? Iconic.
Insane. Oh my gosh.
Delilah?
What's going on?
Are you okay?
What?
Okay, so where's this certificate that you told me about?
I'll do you one better. How about we go get drinks?
No, she's engaged.
I know, right? He's like not giving up.
Hey, what's wrong?
Stepmother number 3, actually, she ended up in rehab, and her name was Siobhan. It wasn't. I should have remembered that because she deserved a lot better. I really don't know what I would do without you, Jordy.
Come on, you just have a golf partner worthy of you.
I just what are we doing here?
Why would she care?
Right?
She's known him less than a week, and
Literally.
her friend is having a breakdown. Her friend.
Hey, it's me.
He's calling Taylor. He's calling Taylor.
I think we need to talk.
You infuriating son of a bitch.
I know,
Oh
right?
my god.
If I was Taylor, I'd ignore him.
I would too. He's gonna be like, I'm just super emotional because my mom.
Panic attack.
Do you get those often?
Often enough. They started after.
It was both of us. I'm sorry that I wanted to just blame you.
Why did you?
Beside the fact that you've always been the coolest girl I know.
What?
Yes!
Your face!
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not helping anything.
You know, most people wouldn't have stuck with this all summer.
Yeah, well, I'm not most people.
No, you're not.
You know, this has ended up being a really good summer.
Percy, I've been thinking about you so much.
Not over email.
But this summer's been hard. When we
No.
talk, I can hear your disappointment in me.
Email?
I hate disappointing you, but I have to succeed here and I need to focus. So I think it's best if we stop talking, otherwise you'll be all I think about. I'm so sorry, I thought I could handle it.
Yeah, phone.
Who is this?
Yo, who's this?
Where's Sam?
He just went to get us some beers. He'll be back.
Just give him this message from me.
Beers!
Tell him this is Percy, his ex-girlfriend, and you can't break up with someone over f***ing email.
You're out partying, but you can't handle a just.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kiss other boys. Shove a new boyfriend in his face. Sleep with his brother.
Deserved.
To
Do it
Sam?
again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Stop beating yourself up. We made a terrible mistake, and I'm still trying to figure out why I did it. Was I jealous of Sam, of what the two of you had? Said this was not your fault because you weren't the only one who was there that night.
Why would you even feel bad?
To Sam.
Yeah. Why would you ever want him back?
For real.
What happened?
Sam broke up with me.
Oh, and he's at a party with a bunch of other girls who would just answer his phone.
The same night that he sent that email.
Same night.
Same
That he
fucking
said
night.
he's too busy. That he's too busy and he can't handle having a conversation with me.
I'm in.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's fucked.
Cheers.
This is Post-it note Sex in the City.
Oh my god, it is. He's so burger. Yeah.
He doesn't deserve happiness.
I know he's my brother, but him
Yes.
for that. An email breakup? Move. You deserve better.
Gluck. Let's go, girl.
So thank you for saving me from myself. You're fun.
I mean, it's kind of my thing.
Sam and I, we weren't fun. Lately, everything's been so heavy and serious.
Summer and serious should never be used in the same sentence.
Agreed.
When you're an adult, that's all it is.
So thank you.
She made the first move. Did you see that? She
put
need
her
to
knee-
need him. She need him.
Percy.
She's leading it first. She's making the first move. Which, yes.
Yeah. Revenge.
You know what?
She's out for
Scorch
revenge.
Earth. Scorch Earth.
When the summer is
What about?
I don't
That's right.
That's a lie. You do care, babe.
Yeah. Oh, that would drive me nuts. I'd be like, wait, stop! Gotta clean this up!
I left the next morning. Pretty much didn't come back for years. I missed so much time with Sam and my mom.
Sorry.
He deserved it. Both of you should just move on.
I found it pretty hard to cope too. That's why my parents sold the house.
What happened?
I started having these episodes where I felt like I couldn't breathe. And then my mom had these pills, and I thought maybe if my parents were terrified. They thought this place was bad for me, dangerous.
Obviously. But also, where have they been for the past 10 years?
Truly.
Percy, you have to forgive yourself.
How could I ever forgive myself when I know Sam never will?
Who cares?
How could I ever move on when I love him?
He dumped you via email.
Seriously. Now you see why they all happened the way it did. That makes sense.
I knew it!
No.
You know
Oh,
what?
that's
Suck him
brutal.
off in front of him. I don't care. Don't give a shit.
Damn, you're strongly Team Charlie now.
I'm team anybody but him.
But Sam, yeah.
I'm team anybody but him. Because I genuinely do not see how they belong together. Because in my opinion, they don't. In my opinion, they do not belong together. In my opinion, I don't want them to end up together. In my opinion, I don't see it happening, and I don't want it to happen. Because he made a conscious decision to break up with his long-term girlfriend and best friend via email, and that same night go out partying around other females while using the excuse that he was way too busy and entranced with studying to have a girlfriend. But he just couldn't pick up a phone to break up with her phone call at least. I think that's absolutely disgusting behavior. I think it's unforgivable behavior. I don't know why she would pine for that piece of crap after this. I really don't. Like, if this was any friend that I had in real life and they went through this, I'd be like, this guy is a scumbag. You deserve
100%.
way better.
Yeah. Especially after he already has broken up with her before. This isn't the first time.
Like, if he genuinely was way too busy, because that's the excuse he uses both times, but then he gets caught out at a fucking party.
The same exact night.
The same night. I just think realistically, and people are like, well, it's a TV show. It doesn't matter. They're still, I'm sorry, they're not Fae in Fairyland. They're not fated mates, so they can't break up. This is real life. This is, like... And if
takes me out of the immersion when this type
correct,
of stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If this was my younger sister, if this was my best friend, I would be disgusted by this man. I would never want him to have anything to do with her again, and vice versa.
Be disappointed to see her go back to him.
Yeah,
and be fixated on that for years and years and years. When that's how it was left.
And blaming herself when he's the one who, like, he gets no blame here. He gets none. Even here at the end. She's going to get blamed. Look at you. You're in the closet with Charlie. Look at this. When he gets to skirt by with his trash behavior, he does not ever have to own up to his crap behavior.
Right?
Yeah, I'm super frustrated.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's pushed off onto everybody else around him. Look at what
he
he
doesn't
did.
Work on it. He doesn't
work on it. He dumps Taylor, a long-term girlfriend who he was ready to propose to for Percy. Very next day, runs to Percy, asking Percy to be together. Like, he does not sit and live with the consequences of his actions and behavior ever. And no one calls him on that. No one's like, dude, you've got problems of your own, and how you treat women that you supposedly love and care about is not okay. How you treated Percy, you've ignored for all these years, and she's the one who's blamed herself. When you caused that behavior, you caused it by your negative behavior. He just gets to skate by, and I don't like that. I don't like that he literally gets to push off the blame onto everyone else around him, and he comes off looking innocent.
That's a great point. That is a great point. It's a hard to watch. I can't remember if that first breakup happened in the books. It's just like being reminded of it and seeing it, and then seeing it happen again in an even worse manner. It's just brutal.
This is what I mean about second chance romance. It's just so unbelievable to me that anyone would find this healthy, that anyone would cheer this on, because it's not healthy, you know? It's just not. And this entire season, we've been built up that Sam is the good guy. He's there for Percy. He's the good guy. She did him wrong. Like, that was the narrative. She left town because she did them wrong. Well, turns out he didn't even know about Charlie, and he's the one who broke her heart. So for 10 years, you've held some type of grudge that she's done you wrong, but what did she do? What, stop talking to you after you dumped her via email to go partying with other girls? You're not a good guy.
That's right. Yeah. Wow. I didn't even think about that part. Because what did he have against her without that knowledge?
Yeah. So we've got one episode left, and I have a feeling they're going to end it in a way that they want us to tune into season 2. But they have really done a wrecking ball number on Sam's character, in my opinion. They've really done a wrecking ball number on his character. And to the point where I just don't care about the side characters either. Like Jordy, who I love, Delilah I love, Chantel I like, you know? But I'm like so bored when they're on the screen because it's like unnecessary. Get to the main storyline and stop dragging it out.
Oh my god, the lake scene killed me. I'm like, is this necessary?
It's not.
Is this necessary?
It's not.
Felt like a lot of filler. I'm not gonna lie.
To build this weird triangle when she's known Jordy for not even 2 weeks. How long has she been with her fiance?
Really?
Like, this is Cheater's Bay. This is Cheater's Bay.
Where did her fiance go, by the way? Did he go home?
He was like, I guess you want to be with another man, go for it, babes. Like, even
and
though
where's
they
the passport?
The passport now, that's the loophole. I mean, the loopholes, the plot holes are deep.
Yeah.
Like, they're deep. I also don't like that I can call what's going to happen 10 seconds before. Like, not even 10 seconds. Like, 30 minutes before it happens, I can say.
Yeah, totally want. Yeah. That's also just like classic cinema. Oh, stuck in a room, get caught in a compromising position.
Yep.
With the one
right
person
after
that's
the truth. Yeah.
And Sam was maybe looking, finally ready to move on or something.
I think you called Taylor. I don't think you called.
Yeah.
I think you called Taylor. Something tells me he's gonna piss me off again. Which I loved him so much. I'm so bummed by this. Even Jordy was making me mad when he kept pushing Chantel. I'm like, buddy, she has a fiance.
It's weird.
Ugh.
It's really weird.
It's just like no one respects relationships.
And they're all grown people.
Yes.
This is not low stakes relationships. We're not young teenagers in this situation. Granted, Percy and Charlie were in that one, but the present timeline, yes. Very much so.
Okay, guys, how would you rate this? What would you rate this episode?
7.
Wow, you're generous.
Yeah.
You are generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going 4.5. Yeah, I'm going 4.5. I just feel like there's so many plot holes. I feel like it was very much showed here. It's like the writers forgot what they were writing the first half of the season to the second half.
Yeah. Again, the whiplash, and I'm like, oh, all this goes down in a week in Barry's Bay. Like, it's just a lot.
It's not even fun whiplash. Like the first few whiplashes, I was like, so much info, whoa. Now I'm like, so much plot holes. This doesn't add up to what you told me in episode 1 and 2, you know? So, I don't know. Well, you ready to finish this? Let's see how they're going to...
I need everything to be wrapped up in a bow.
It's not going to be, girl. You better... Because it ain't. It's not gonna happen for sure. If anything, they're gonna start digging more holes because they're gonna try to get extra seasons out of this.
Yeah.
If anything,
100%.
I see them digging even more holes. So I'm like, good God. Thank God the actors are good. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
for real.
Because even towards that whole Percy Charlie thing, like we were cringing at the start of this. At the end, I was like, oh, look, he's there for her. Like they do really pull me in, you know? But the
now
writing is
why
just...
it happened. It's not great, but...
The writing's not flowing for me. And the plot holes are not flowing for me.
That lake scene is really bothering me still. Like, this is freaking stupid.
Yeah. It's unnecessary.
I'm like, I feel like I'm at the beach watching my nieces and nephews jump into a pool for the first time. Aunt Grace, watch this.
They're in their 30s almost. Like, God, come on. Grown-ass women and men, by the way. Come on. And he's actively trying to seduce a girl who has a fiance and keeps pushing it.
Ugh.
Okay. I don't like it.
Icky.
I don't like
Icky.
It. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe this episode is a 6.
Okay, let's wrap this up, girl. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Get into it.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. The finale, the final episode of season 1 of Every Year After. I don't even know what to say. We are going into this with an open mind. I don't want everyone in the comments to be like, y'all are so negative, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, just enjoy the show. I did not read the books, and I still found last episode pretty miserable. So there's that. Okay, just from a viewer perspective, it was pretty rough with all of the plot holes. So I'm really hoping we start seeing at least some threads come together here instead of creating more plot holes for a season 2, especially since it's not been renewed for season 2. I just really...
Lots of loose ends.
Lots of loose ends. It's very clear that they have veered off of the books per what you've said. Just reading some of the current reviews, it currently has a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. Tomatoes. We've been filming for almost 4 hours, you guys.
Yeah.
We're at this point. Delusional. So I feel like that we are clearly not the only ones who found some issues with the show. We're trying to give our criticism constructively instead of just being haters for the sake of hating, even though I do love that.
Honestly, I'm proud of how open-minded you've been.
Thank you.
You've been very good about it. Yeah. Because I know this is not your normal genre, but you've embraced it with open arms. So
yeah. I think Off Campus helped a lot with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I did watch the Summer I Turned Pretty, so that also helped.
For sure. I couldn't even finish The Summer I Turned Pretty, so you're stronger than I am. Yeah.
I felt like they developed the relationships much better in The Summer I Turned Pretty than they did here.
Interesting.
So I really do. I'm very curious to see how this ends, what the cliffhanger will be, because at this point, what else could there possibly be? Look at what we've had this season. We've had a Schmormortion, right?
Yeah.
We've had a divorce.
I still am trying to figure out how that plot is getting inserted anywhere. It felt... Anyway, sorry, go on.
We've had a divorce.
Yeah.
We've had an engagement, a potential breakup of an engagement. How many cheating? 20 million different cheating storylines. We've had a death with the cancer, who showed up for 3-4 episodes and has never been seen again. We've had the drama of she did something to them and that's why she left town. And that's why Sam and them were all shocked she was back in town. They didn't want her back in town. Don't know what that could possibly be. And at this point, I don't care because she's justified. We've had the secret that Charlie and Percy were keeping, right? This has been like 8 episodes of what tropes can we throw at the screen and what can we shove in here for everyone. A potential triangle at this point. Like there's potential 2 triangles because I don't even know. There's just so much happening and I think that's where the problem is it's not taking its time to fully flesh out each couple in the 6 days that these people are at Cheaters Bay. Okay. 6 days.
It's like Love Island up in this bitch.
The tavern?
Where are the customers? Percy's losing so much money on this place. Sue left her dud.
I know. I'd be like, what a waste. No wonder she gave this away.
Exactly.
Struggling financially. This is a money pit. Like, I don't want this.
I thought that during the last episode. I'm like, damn, Sam and Charlie should be relieved that they don't. It's just a sinkhole at this point.
I don't. To the point where when we get the flashbacks of them as teenagers, they're busy making out with the dumpsters when they should be at work. Like, because there's no customers. I just wonder if they didn't want to pay background characters, you know? They didn't want to play background actors. So they're like,
oh, yeah, that might be it. I don't know. It's sad. Yeah.
So, okay, let's get into this. Let's. I have no idea. I have no predictions. I have
Same.
nothing. Yeah, let's just start it. You ready, girl?
Why did I immediately
Same
think
day.
it was a wedding? It's a memorial.
Same day, still. This is the closet being, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You'll be home in spring.
I wish we saw her for more than what we did, so I would
know.
be emotionally invested in this.
Oh, it's too shall. But I saw the pictures. You're looking fine.
There you go. She's back.
For what purpose?
But I let you go. Oh, I let you.
Maybe instead of that lake scene we had last episode, we could have seen more of her connection with the mom. Because really all we got was that period scene.
Yeah, I know. That's all I can think of.
Now your hair's gonna have to dry, and you have to redo everything.
Right?
Oh, what is happening?
Glad I'm not the only person thinking it.
We gotta go pick up Mom's family at the airport.
No, I don't gotta do anything you can't make.
Oh, you're being such...
You wanna go pick up Mom's family, or should I?
You wanna go pick up Mom's family, or should I?
I can't.
Classic.
Pick on me when I was too little to fight back, but now
I won't fight you.
Why? Because you know you're gonna lose?
No, because I love you.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, except I know that you do.
Enjoy your drive to the airport.
Ugh, it's so whiny. Sam, you're giving me the ick so badly.
Hey, Delilah.
Oof.
You okay?
She's in crash out mode.
Yeah. Why?
Good for her, though.
Yeah.
On the
She
way
looks
out
great,
is
though.
through.
Are you supposed to be getting the tavern ready for Sue's memorial?
No one cares. I'm the only one that cares. Relationships based on image instead of actual.
What? What are you thinking?
She said no one cares.
Oh.
I'm thinking I would like some caramel popcorn.
We have some really good caramel popcorn in Chicago, just saying.
Wonder why, but I
Cheez-Its too, look at that.
do know I wouldn't have judged you.
I couldn't see past my own shame and guilt. I didn't think I deserved anything good, including our friendship.
And now?
Now I'm working on it. That's what Sue would have wanted me to do.
And I think Sue would have wanted me to lay right here in bed and eat these ketchup chips.
Ketchup
So
chips.
Canadian. That's a Canadian thing.
And I'm gonna go prep the food. I'm gonna set the space.
Oh, it's not a lot of time.
I can be in and out before Sam and Charlie even realize I was there.
You sure you don't want to just lay here and say fuck it?
I mean, I would love to.
That's what I would do.
And to give Sue the send off she deserves.
Rest in peace, Sue.
What is going on today? Charlie just packed up and left this morning.
This is the very next day.
Back to U of T early. Charlie's gone.
Oh, no.
I know how much soaking up the last golden moments of summer meant to you. Yeah, it did, but then Sam broke up with me. So what's waiting for you in Seattle?
Probably some.
Those Florida boys don't own this town. We do. You know what? I'm staying. Get your shit together and help me prep for dinner service.
For dinner service. There's no one there.
Babes.
Prep for
There's
who?
no one. I
For
know.
who?
I've yet to see one customer this way.
And again, it's one of those things that it's just like it looks like a set, not a restaurant. And it's taking me out.
100%.
We need to talk about these hidden fees.
There's nothing hidden.
$10 a day for parking.
That was in the hotel agreement you signed right when you checked in.
$10 is cheap for.
I was gonna
hotel
say,
parking.
girl, what you complaining about?
You give me one room instead of two at check-in. I like things clearly stated.
Okay.
Clear boundaries. Otherwise,
Uh-oh.
I feel out of control.
I mean, I can discount the parking.
I'm not a cheater. I am engaged.
Oh, good God.
Kind of feel like I did because I'm a bad person.
All right, you are many things. Bad person is not one of them.
You've known her for less.
I will take a discount on the parking, okay? You should fix that. Hey, Sam. Percy's not here.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have come by if she was.
Ooh.
Oof.
I kind of feel like I know a lot about you.
Okay.
And your mom, Percy, always talking about how cool she was.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
And she told me this.
Sure, I guess. He sounds like us. He's also not sure they were close.
Anyway, I'm really sorry. I would have liked to have known her.
Thank you. Well, that was nice and surprising.
Trust me.
That some people are nice.
Everything about that woman is a surprise. I mean, she's got layers.
What?
It's like an onion with mint chip ice cream inside.
Is that a good thing? Because it sounds disgusting.
Make it stop.
I never know what she's gonna say, but
Jordy, you're losing me.
Jordy, it's giving such corny. It's so
Still
corny.
can get to the finish line.
Delilah did. But yeah,
Honestly, I don't see romantic chemistry between them.
I don't either.
I see platonic chemistry. Like it was a cute alliance, but
I do like him with Delilah, though.
Or in my case, blow up spectacularly.
that too.
And that's why I'm still single.
You know, the old Sam would have told you to just believe in love.
The old Sam? You mean yesterday Sam?
At the start of this week, I had an almost fiance, a brother, an ex I hadn't spoken to in a decade, and a mother I thought had it all.
I know this is a hard time for you. It's a good thing you see the good in people.
Or maybe I'm just an idiot who needs to toughen up.
What is this?
Lila?
Where did the crown tiara come out of?
And
Not
why are
another
you wearing
closet.
it?
Didn't you not learn your lesson from yesterday?
No, it's me.
What are you wearing? Why?
The key to scrambled eggs, low and slow. And if you're patient, you'll be rewarded with fluffy mouth clouds of goodness.
You should have been a writer. I think I'm gonna steal that. And why? 2 and tiara.
Sometimes being ridiculous changes everything. In the tiara, you have to promise to only eat breakfast foods for dinner.
There you go.
Ever had breakfast for dinner?
Seriously?
She doesn't have parents, so why are you surprised?
You're really missing out on your own cooking. As you know, I would have finished that plate happily, even with Sam making fun of me.
I have no idea what pierogies are.
Oh man, it's like a Polish thing, I want to say. They're like dumplings.
Delilah told me that you were picking up family from the airport and she wasn't feeling well, so I just...
Wanted to wear a tutu and tiara while making...
What is this personality change?
And bacon and mouth cloud eggs.
My mom was famous for those. Low and slow.
That's the key.
What?
I mean, she loved making them for us. Her favorite thing was breakfast for dinner, so
What she would have wanted.
I'm gonna set this up and then I'm gonna go.
Stay for the memorial.
Damn, he's so lucky he's so attractive.
That's what I'm doing. I mean, she clearly wanted you here.
Okay, I'll just get back to it.
Are you laughing at my French toast?
I could have done with this in the earlier episodes. I don't need this in the finale.
It's weird to just explore it in the last episode.
The soundtrack is...
Yeah, it has been pretty solid.
This would have been perfect in the episode after the whale reading.
Can't believe I leave at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Summer's over.
Hire me, Amazon. You need me.
I know how to be by myself. You're so strong.
It was pretty bad when I lost Chris.
You're such a good mom. I'm sure the boys didn't even realize.
Why do you think Charlie has such a hard time trusting people? Because the one person he needed the most wasn't there when he needed me.
I don't know. Damage is done. How do you do it? You know, come out of that grief. I feel like I'm drowning in mine.
Oh, you have a choice. You can either stop fighting
Yes.
for yourself and go under.
Because a breakup with a 17-year-old boy is the same as losing your husband to a heart attack.
Because it's beautiful when you make it.
I want to. I just don't know if I can find my way back up without Sam.
The codependency is really
I believe in you, sweet pea.
Yeah, it's
a
clear.
lot.
You just have
Especially when it's like he broke up with her once again in the worst way possible. Why is no one being like, you deserve better?
do what I did back then. What's that? I danced. As if nobody was watching.
Because nobody was.
I'm sorry. Our faces.
Someone left a comment on my TikTok and they said every quote sounds like it's a book quote when these people are talking, and that was just, I was like,
It
Yep.
does.
yep,
Yep.
there it is.
Thank you all for being here today. Mom would have been happy to see such a big turnout. She liked the party.
Is that Percy in the second row?
You know, up until today, I didn't even know she didn't like pierogi.
Oh, she's all the way in the back.
You know, am I the only one that didn't know that?
Where's your father?
My mom believed in true love.
What is happening?
She met my dad when they were just in high school. And, you know, some people are lucky like that. They meet their best friend, the love of their life.
You
Oh, jeez.
dumped her over email.
They're wise enough to never let go.
This is about your mom. I can't believe this is happening right now.
I would get the ick.
I can't believe this is happening right now. He's making it about himself and his mom's funeral.
The thing I remember most about my parents was the yelling, because my mom was such a passionate person. She loved me and Sam so deeply. She would have wanted us to fight for this family. She would have wanted us to stay and fight for it.
So that's why we're contesting the will.
I hope you're on a dock somewhere with Dad, drinking a beer or two, watching the sunset on your beloved lake. You've earned it. To Sue.
That was sweet.
It was.
And also, another really good, he stood up and spoke when he wasn't there for his mom during the cancer and whatnot. He was able to do this.
No, I almost texted her today. Just wanted some advice about how to fix this.
I text her every day. I just want to feel like she's still here. When Dad died of a heart attack, we were so young. I just never really thought about all the things we missed. It was just brokenhearted for us. You know, we're never going to see her grow old. Never see her running around the dock with our kids. We're orphans. And now I don't even have you.
What?
That was cold.
This personality changes. I think he needs to seek mental help.
Yeah, bro needs therapy. Like, you're a doctor, dude. You should know.
Told me that a disco ball and dancing could make almost anything better.
Like, the mood swings are so jarring for him.
Take it did not go well with Sam.
I'm alone.
You're not alone.
What are we doing here now?
What's going on?
No, he's. Oh my God! What are they doing? I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
I emailed you a revised bill. I think you'll find it much more to your.
What is going on?
I will consider that if you'll dance with me.
Hell yeah.
He's only doing it because he can't have to. They have no romantic chemistry.
No, they don't. Not a crumb.
No. Dolly Parton.
Here you come again. I forgot to get myself. You walked right through. Just like
Who's this person?
I know, I was just wondering the same thing.
about to make it work. You look into my eyes, nice and pretty.
Mood swings.
Yeah, for real. Oh yeah, did we figure out who he called?
No, I'm assuming it was
Another plot
Charlie,
hole.
maybe? Yeah, or he's trying to call Charlie. I don't know, but yeah, another plot hole.
Why did you come back?
What do you mean?
I thought you were staying at school through the fall.
I had to come back.
And even though I did something unforgivable, I'll never stop loving you.
I never stopped thinking about you.
Really? While you were at that party after sending me that little email, Betty?
What you're doing, hoping you're happy.
She's too good for him, man. She's too good for him.
I know.
Getting jobs and having a family. And you were always right there with me.
I love you, Sam Floor, and nothing will ever change that.
I love you, Persephone Fraser.
Sorry, Sam, I can't.
What? Why? What changed?
Everything, Sam.
Everything. What changed? Do you see what I'm saying?
Seriously, that's you
No!
just expected her to be waiting there for you? Good for
No
her.
accountability for his act, but it's because she slept with Charlie. It's not because he did her dirty.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. She's only blaming herself.
Yes.
Not him.
You should feel
Where's this? Is this right?
This
what?
is present day.
Why in the car? You guys are adults now. Go get a bed.
Outside his mom's funeral.
This is, yeah. Okay. That's not how I anticipated the reunion.
I loved you.
Past tense? Okay.
No.
You broke my heart.
I know that too.
You broke hers first.
I want so much to forgive you, but I don't think I can do this.
You just slept with her? Wait, what?
I know.
Oh my God, I'm so...
I have no words. This is a lot.
I am. I did what I came to do. Say goodbye.
And sleep with my ex in his car, in his truck.
Persephone.
She's gonna end up pregnant.
Goddess of the underworld.
I just gave you your season 2.
All because she ate 6 measly pomegranate seeds. She was forced to live in the underworld for 6 months of every year.
Fix that
The
door.
closet
I told
door? You
the
called
door
that.
needs to stay closed.
And when she was gone, the world above grieved, and summer turned to autumn, taking the warmth of those golden days and turning them crisp.
Oh, Delilah's gone with them?
Yeah, I guess so. They're the 3 best friends now.
Surprising things can happen as the flowers lose their bloom and the leaves.
What?
The chill can turn some inward.
You totally would be an ice plunge guy.
But like all seasons, winter ends, bringing Persephone back to this world. Her 6 months in exile over.
Oh, guess she's not pregnant.
That she could be everything, the light and the dark.
There is no second chance.
Summer may be Persephone, goddess of the underworld's true happy place, but it wouldn't be so meaningful if she didn't get to experience all the highs and lows that seasons bring.
Oh, feels like she's moving on. Let me get right back into her life.
She had that kind of strength within her to be a god, a deity of any kind. But time passing had given her that gift.
What happened to the tavern?
That she was powerful.
That's a
wherever
great
she
question. Another plot hole. Unless these are the keys or something. So
Did she give it to them?
Yeah, which that wasn't really made clear.
Hey,
Can you talk?
That rug is gonna go over by the fireplace.
Now who's she calling?
Can't believe it's almost the start of
Yeah.
summer. People are gonna be blown away when we open.
I hope so. This town isn't much for change.
I'm assuming she called Delilah.
Yeah. I caught that.
So have you heard from the previous owner? And I don't mean Sue.
No.
Well, Sue's dead, so.
That much was obvious, Delilah.
See some Sam-inspired monster haunting your main character when I read your book?
The only thing haunting about my new book,
Because you finally have a publisher, Percy.
I'm gonna be a published horror writer. Being here in Barry's Bay, it just makes it all less scary.
Really, it seems like you were doing better out of Barry's Bay.
I feel so inspired here.
For real. Kind of spiraled hard there, girl.
Yeah.
Made it through to the other side, even though it was built on the shambles of our relationships. I think I'll stick to what I'm good at, design details and helping other people repair their relationships.
Sam still hasn't reached out to Charlie.
He's just like thrown himself into his work, which is just not like him. Charlie's usually the play hard, work to play more type of guy. And
What happened to Chantel and her fiance?
You had a lot of fun while you were at it.
I did. I think I'm just done trying to be something for other people. Man or woman, all the pretense. I just want to find someone who actually appreciates me.
In walks Jordy.
And me is not gonna settle for anything
I just
less.
heard that door. Did you hear?
Hello.
That was very
I'm just
astute.
stopping by to offer my services. Looks like there's a lot to do before opening week.
Who's the real writer here?
Actually, I'm gonna grab the lockbox I can't open. Maybe you can figure that out.
What?
I left my purse in your car. Can I have the keys?
I'll go get it for you.
Thank you.
Hi. What happened to coming up tomorrow because of
May have come up like a day early to hang out with him.
what, him being Jordy?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And you're good with that.
I am more than good with that.
Barry's Bay has really had an effect on us all.
Yeah, cheaters.
Yeah.
Being on lake water changes you.
Go jump in the lake.
Show me around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come on then.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
I got a call with Australian with 3 kids under 6 at home. I practically live at the office.
I just like being here in the zone.
If you want to grab a drink later, you let me know. Like I said, 3 kids at home.
So maybe you should go home and help that wife out.
How about that?
Yeah, how about that, buddy?
That's a concept.
Yeah, isn't that a great shot?
Yeah,
How's that?
this is crazy, but I'm pretty
What?
sure that's me.
It's so creepy. It's Percy, Sam, and Charlie.
Yeah, it's me, my brother, and Percy in my dad's boat. It's at the lake we grew up on.
There was no other boats around then.
Right? That's
My wife bought it at a gallery when we were out in BC a few years back. Said she wanted to remind me what we're doing it all for.
What?
For moments like this.
who the took this picture.
Yeah, there's just the stalker among.
They were really close.
What the hell? They got stuck in the middle of the lake. There was no one else around them.
Man, I bet you can't wait to get back there, especially now that summer's here.
I can't.
What the?
Make sure to encourage them to just hang at the bar when they're waiting table, okay?
Okay.
Drinks is where the money's at. Everyone good?
Is that customers? I see.
There's a 45-minute wait.
My eyes
Oh my
deceiving me?
god.
Like, we did it. We actually did it.
The tavern. And to the both of you who made it all happen.
Cheers. She better not have comped you guys on those drinks.
Of course I did.
Okay, I have a teaching moment in front of me. I'll be right back.
Do not worry. I'm gonna open a tab for you guys.
Should you be doing that in the money pit?
Right? You haven't had customers for a year. Like, you need to make some money.
I have something to say.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
What a random slap together couple in the last episode.
What happened to lake life people? They like to chill.
You know, we can lake life with someone we really like.
Oh.
You want to?
What happened to her fiance?
You know, I still have work. I'm gonna.
I'm not asking you to be anyone different. I'm just asking you with me.
Mm-hmm.
That was very enthusiastic. Mm-hmm.
It's like
Okay, so they're really setting up a love triangle for
yeah,
next season.
with the slap together couple in the last 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Here you come, myself to get.
Sam's gonna walk in, and it's gonna be a parallel to the first episode where they see each other again.
Do you hear the lyrics of the song? Here you come again, just when I've got myself together.
There you go.
I thought he was wearing a backpack.
You came home.
Come again. Here I come. Here I go.
Who is stalking them? This is now
that was really
a
weird.
horror movie. I don't get.
Plot of Percy's next book. That's the next season.
Seriously. Is he gonna go steal that photo?
Oh yeah. Boss definitely won't be able to tell who did it.
I was gonna say, who could it be?
probably misses Sam.
That's his brother.
Yeah. I feel for him.
Me too. Oh, I feel for him more than anyone else. Is he having a heart attack?
What the
Is he
Don't
having
do
a
this
heart
to me.
attack?
Sam's gonna be his doctor. What the hell?
I no words. There are 0 words. I genuinely don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to say either. This was just
Okay. Because I am who I am, and in the fairness of always staying genuine and honest with my audience, I will never come on here and be dishonest no matter what. I know you all want me to come on here and just absolutely lie to your faces and tell you that I'm in love with this show. I loved that. Oh my God, I'm just so invested in this. This was a really bad episode. It was thrown together. It was sloppy. So many plot holes. It was time spent on unnecessary things instead of building up the necessary parts for me to genuinely feel this. You mean to tell me that this man works in this office and his boss just happens to have a photo?
Yes, please.
From the moment that they got lost on the lake.
That close up too.
Surrounded by nobody else? That close up. When we had a long distance shot, there was no one around them. We had a long distance shot to show how far out they were.
Exactly.
Who the hell took that photo? Like, that makes no sense to me. It's just such bad storytelling, bad writing. You mean to tell me Sam with his multiple personalities this episode? Multiple personalities. Like, sleeps with her and then says, I can't do this. And
That
once again,
made me really angry. Really angry.
no accountability for his behavior. None.
Not a crumb.
He is
No
not
acceptance
likable.
of it. Yeah, this was rough.
I cannot come on here and lie to you. I will not do it. I am not going to lie to myself or my audience. I know what you want as a reaction channel, but this was not good, and it's just the bottom line. It's really disappointing because I did give this whole season a fair shot, but what the hell was that shit with Chantel and Jordy? All of a sudden they've been sleeping together. Where was her fiance?
I don't remember how that wrapped up. He was just sick,
'cause
and he was just like, "Oh, you almost kissed someone? That's fine," and that's it.
And then he
Unless
asked her, he was
did I
like, do you
miss
still want to
something?
get married? And she was like, I don't know, and I think that says something. And he said, yeah, but we got no official, they're done. We got none of that, especially since she kept saying she almost cheated. We don't know what happened with Delilah and her divorce with Whit. It's just thrown together. It's like, next season, watch it.
It just it almost feels like giving Charlie a heart attack was like almost a Hail Mary, just like keep
Yes.
in,
That's
invested.
exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Just awful to say, but it was. I agree. It was just like choppy, sloppy, really distracted.
Yes.
It was not cohesive.
Almost all of the characters are, at the end of this season, almost all of them are boring and unlikable.
The only one I like is Percy, I think.
I like Delilah.
Yeah.
But Percy, I've got such a problem with because what this show has just told the audience is that, yeah, you hold that guilt for something that man caused, and he takes no accountability for his behavior.
Yeah.
He got to come back to that town, look her in the face, and say, we should just get back together because I can't see a future without you. What do you mean no? What do you mean it's changed?
I don't
No
appreciate her
accountability.
being, I don't appreciate her being a pushover in that sense.
Yeah, it's really insulting that that's the narrative you're gonna go with here. It's really insulting. As a female who has been in codependent relationships, this is the wrong narrative to spin for your true love couple. Now, if he had been like, if they had a conversation where in the car, he's like, you know what, I've got to work on myself because I also messed up in our, it wasn't just you, it was a failure.
That would have been
like
amazing.
we both failed. That would have been so good. Instead, once again, it was, I can't forgive you. You caused this. Bye.
I can't
Get out
do
of my
this.
car.
I can't
Yes.
die. They had such a good moment for him to do that, being like, my mom just died. I'm going through a lot right now. I want to work on myself. And,
Yeah.
And
I have to take accountability for my past behavior that may have caused this. My role in this. It's not just you, Percy. And he doesn't even know that she tried to unalive herself. That is downplayed because of his behavior.
almost forgot about that.
And her mental health took such a dive because of his actions that caused a domino effect for her to do something. But once again, it was all guilt on her end for what she's done to him instead of focusing on he really screwed her over. Chantel and Jordy have no chemistry because it's thrown together. I feel like they could have. I feel like it was showing me at the beginning of the season that they could have worked, but then it was just slapped together, and it's clear that he would prefer to be with Delilah. It's really, really not my favorite, especially for a season finale.
That's what's so disappointing. If this was, I mean, it wouldn't have made sense, but I was going to be like, if this was a 2 or 3 or 4 episode, I would have had more grace. But for this to be the season finale,
8 episodes,
nothing feels, I don't want to say complete, but just like resolved to me. That's a better word. No, there's no resolution here. And I know on a season finale, you want to keep people hooked for a second season, have a cliffhanger, but you also need to have some resolution at the same time.
Maybe Charlie having a heart attack is going to open Sam's eyes to his behavior, but we don't know if we're getting a second season. This has not been renewed. So you can't have sloppy storytelling in hopes that you'll get a chance to correct it and expand upon it. So
I don't know how to feel right now.
I know our take's going to be unpopular with the audience, and that's fine.
I'm sorry, guys. I feel so bad.
I really wish I could lie to you and come on here and be like, this is better than Off Campus. This is so good. Oh my God. Oh, but
we're just not that type of channel. We're going to be honest and constructive here. There was a lot of moments that Olivia and I enjoyed, and we went in with open arms. We embraced it where we found it. And I just think because we enjoyed moments, we're disappointed to see it end like this.
That's exactly it.
Because we got invested.
Yeah.
I feel very incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete and let down. Like, I had high hopes for this.
And rage baited.
And rage baited. Like, I genuinely gave this show a chance, which is not something I would normally do.
No. You went way out of your comfort zone for this one. Yeah.
And I had I was like, wow, they're doing it. They're getting me. And then to end it like this, it's like, I don't know. It's a bummer. It really is. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't want to give any season 2 predictions. All I can say is that hopefully they'll take the criticism, because this has 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, you guys. 70%. We are not the only ones who are criticizing this. We're not the only ones who feel this way, obviously. And I've not gone and looked at exactly what the reviews are saying on Rotten Tomatoes. But it's clear that this isn't as well put together as it should have been. It's clear that this really was trying to hop on the coattails of the success of Off Campus and The Summer I Turned Pretty, and relying on the book audience to just, wow, I'm getting a book adaptation. But I'm not that easily pleased.
I think I
giving me a book adaptation.
I think I really, having read the book, I would have much rather have seen this as a movie rather than a TV series. I really think it could have succeeded in that format, because there just felt like they were trying to overcompensate in too many areas to make it a TV show. But you know what? This one is. I enjoyed some aspects of it. I'm not losing hope in Amazon Prime. They did great with Off Campus, and this still, had its strengths. But yeah, overall, a little disappointed. I give that last episode a 4.
I would give it a 1. It was just really, really sloppy. Really sloppy.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So, and here's the thing is, you have the nostalgia of having read the books. So
that's what's giving it points for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that I'm like, oh, I appreciate them bringing this to the screen. That's why last episode got a good ranking for me, is that I loved the way they presented Percy and Charlie's relationship on screen. It was cool to see that come to life. I didn't enjoy it necessarily, but I appreciated the way it was done, and I felt it. But this was just way out of left field for me.
Yeah.
So
okay, guys, thanks for joining us for our reactions for Every Year After. Let us know in the comments down below. How are you feeling about this? Be respectful. If you've got critiques with our opinions, give them in a proper and polite way.
Yes. Please know that if you enjoyed this, I'm so happy for you. And I understand there's an audience for this.
100%.
This is just our opinions.
I'm not trying to tell you that you need to agree with me and change your opinion because I didn't like it.
We're not here to yuck anyone's yum.
An opinion is an opinion. Yeah. An opinion is an opinion, and this was just my opinion, and I'm let down. And that's if you were not and you enjoyed this, I'm very, very happy for you. Good for you. I just did not have that same experience, and that is okay. Not everyone is going to, and you don't need to try to convince me that my opinion is wrong. I'm not going to convince you that your opinion is wrong. So.
Exactly.
Let us know what you guys thought about this entire season. What do we think the chances are this gets renewed? Because it's not been renewed yet. And stay tuned, because I will be reacting to House of the Dragon season 3. We have the Love Hypothesis coming out later this year, which we will be reacting to. We have our deep dives that we will be releasing, when we get a chance. So always guys stay tuned every week for our tea time episodes where we go into all of the drama and news about book-related things from that week. I am Olivia. This is Grace. We are the Tired Witches, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.